I buy some weird stuff, but this might take the cake. So, a little bit of a backstory. As you know, I go to the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio all the time. I've gone there since their first location. I love it. Best toy store I think that exists in the country. It's incredible. But I have been eyeing this hybrid Metal Figuration Optimus Prime there for so long that the sticker has been faded by the lights in their cases. I'm pretty sure, I have a fair bit of confidence to say that this figure was at their first small location, and they're at their third location right now. So I think they've been holding on to this guy for so long. And every time I look in the Transformers case, I look at it and I'm like, that looks pretty neat. But I can't look at it because it's in the case and it's buried by tons of stuff. It had always had other boxes either in front or on top of it. And I just never asked to look at it. Well, I went today and they finally took it out of the case. And it was on the shelf with all the other Transformers toys. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and open the flap. Let me open the flap. Now I can finally see this weird Optimus Prime and see if it's something that I really... Whoa! So, I love super deformed robots. Not Funko Pops. I'm not a Funko Pop guy. But I'm talking like SD Gundam, things like that. And this looks so good. It's made out of die-cast, so it's really heavy. It's first trilogy Optimus Prime, specifically Dark of the Moon. So it's, one of my favorite robot designs of all time. And it's an SD. It's something I don't really have for my Optimus Prime collection yet. And it seems super intricate, super well-engineered. I'm even seeing, toe articulation. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see how this thing turns out. It's been sitting there unloved, unappreciated for so long that I'm sure viewers of mine that have gone to the toy department and have looked at the Transformers section have probably seen this thing there. And now they're probably thinking, oh, that's so funny that JCC2224 was the one to buy it. And yeah, I sure was. So, this guy has been in the box since at least 2015, looking at all the Combiner Wars aerial bot art. So this guy, the batteries looks like they're totally corroded. I don't know if I have those kind of batteries. I don't know. I'm going to pause and I'm going to check once we get to that point. But so far, it's seeming pretty impressive. It's got a instruction manual back here. Thankfully, I still have my knife handy dandy. Man, this guy's been in the box unloved for so long. Finally, he's being set free. There's dirt. Hopefully that's not mold. But there's dirt in this box. You see all that dirt? It's coming right off. I'm definitely going to wash my hands because it's kind of everywhere. Hopefully it's not mold. It better not be mold. I better not have a moldy toy. The toy itself seems fine, but the box might have some. So the instructions here, user guide. I want to take a look at this because I've never had one of these. So that's where the batteries go in. Looks like he's got alternate hands, gun, swords, display base. Alright, so the batteries... Oh, his torso lights up too. So the batteries go in the torso and in the head. That's good to know. He does have an interchangeable faceplate, or at least you can remove the faceplate. That's nice. Looks like the hands just swap out. Oh, the display base has a light too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this seems sick. See, I've always been curious about, the hybrid metal figuration like Boba Fett, and I think they've done some clone troopers too. I didn't realize they did an AoE Optimus and Bumblebee. I honestly can't remember seeing those. But yeah, I always remember seeing the Stormtroopers and the Batman and the Iron Mans. I think they've done a clone. I think I've seen clone troopers in this line. But I've always been so curious about them. And hey, now I have one. Now I have Optimus Prime. They're not cheap. The $75 I paid is... I'm going to guess is pretty close to its original retail. And they've stuck to the $75 at the toy department for, I would say, at least 5 years. This guy has been in the store, I would say, at least 5 years. At least. Definitely years. Definitely years at this point. Alright, here's the display base. That seems really cool. Look at that. And I gotta get some batteries in there too. I'm definitely gonna pause, do a bit of a battery checkup, see if I can get this guy lighting up. If not, then oh well. I'll just order some batteries, I guess, and maybe before I finish editing and uploading this video, I'll have a follow-up. I don't know. So there's the display base. Let's get the rest of the figure out. Alright, everything just slides out. Okay. Okay, he's not held in by anything. All the accessories just slide out. The figure... Oh, wow, he's cold. I mean, he's made out of metal, of course. Okay. Alright. Let's get rid of the box, and let's start taking a look at this thing. I need some first impressions. Alright, I'm back. I went and I washed my hands, so I didn't have potential mold on my hands. So, here he is. Seems like he has lots of little moving bits. Does this little chest... Wow, those move? That's wild. These need to go up. Dang, man. Wow. The paint is gorgeous on this thing. The paint is definitely gorgeous. Looks like his leg joints move pretty well. He's got a little bit of a floop to it, but it's not at the hip. It's at, like, the thigh joint. That's where the floop's at. Oh, the knee's on a nice little ratchet. He has got toe joints. Seems pretty stable. These things are on, like, little loose-me-doos. The engineering's definitely pretty unique on this. I really can't say I've experienced any toy quite like this. I really can't. Wow, even, like, these... little arm bits seem to be on joints. At least this one is. This one's moving around. Oh, yeah, there we go. Or did I break it? Did I break it? Yeah, I broke it. Cool. Awesome. Oh, well, nothing that some glue won't fix. Seems like it should be on a joint, but it didn't move. It broke. This one moves. This one didn't move. I'll be back. I'm back. Whew, so in that time, I decided to go ahead and glue that back on. Hey, it didn't move in the first place, so nothing lost, nothing gained. And I went ahead and put the batteries in, not only the figure, but also the display base. And I moved it around just a little bit to kind of get a feel for this thing. And it's really neat. It's very neat. I'll give it that. It's very different. But It's interesting. It's interesting. I'll give it that. So, what does he come with? So it looks like on him right now he has these open hands. So he's got a couple open hands right there. It seems like he has these kind of more expressed hands. These seem kind of cool. A little bit more expressive. I dig that. And then he has holding hands for his gun, I guess, because he does come with a gun. Then he has some Energon sword hands. These entirely replace his hands. These are not like accessories that plug onto the arms. These are hands. And then he has his gun, obviously. Got a little bit of blue on there. A little bit of copper. Looking good, looking good. And then he has his display base arm, which I immediately am looking at the connection point, and I'm like, a cheap little plastic C-clasp. Not sure how I feel about that one. Like, where would it go? And also, the stem is really long, so it's one of those where you have to, like, bend it all the way, and then you're just left with, like, this big old thing sticking out. I don't know. But this base is sweet. Check this out. Check this out. Wait. Oh my gosh. Dude, did I just waste my money? There we go. Wait. Okay, there we go. It's lighting up. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me, like, get rid of some of my studio lights. So you can see, yeah, it's lit up. It looks... Oh, I guess not. It's not a temporary thing. It's an on-off switch. And you can see it flickering. I've got batteries in there. I put them in right. Here, how does it look with, like, Optimus on it? That's neat. That's neat. But yeah, faulty wiring. Good one. Good one, Hero Cross. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. So, here, I guess we can fold this little thing out, and then the display base plugs in right there. Yeah, there we go. And then the figure himself, let's go ahead and give him a couple of these accessories. So I got to be really careful with that tiny little thin plastic stem that is connected between a die-cast piece and a die-cast piece. Very smart engineering. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give this hand the gun. God, I'm so worried this is going to break right off again. Come on. Come on. I swear if the wrist peg breaks, not only will I be very disappointed, but I also won't be surprised. Come on. God, I should have done this after I glued it. I should have known this wouldn't be easy. Come on. Come on. Give me an easy time, please. Come on. Come on. God, you hear that creak? That is the creak of a ball joint that is in there way too stiff. So, we are in for a good time, guys. We're in for a good time. Okay. Almost. Almost, maybe. Oh, come on. I don't want to break the panel off again. I want to just give him the gun hand and leave it. Okay. All right. Let's go in again. Let's go in again. All right. Almost. I think maybe. Oh. How about the other one? The other one that's not broken. Would this give me an easier time? God, what were they thinking? Look at that. That socket is in there so deep. It's in there so deep. This one, at least, I can rotate that panel. Get it out of my way. Because that one's not broken. All right. You're coming out. You're going to be a sword hand. Come on. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that took body proximity strength. Like, you know, you have more strength when, like, your arms are, like, close to your torso. Ridiculous. Let me try this other one. Broke it off again. All right, I'm going to glue that back on in a second. But let me go ahead, try to get this on. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, we get it? We got it. Oh, my God. You know, you would think that balls and sockets, considering that they are actually used as a joint on the human body. Oh, wait. Where does mirror go? Where's his mirror? Has that never been there? Fuck. I'm back again. Okay. So, I fixed the arm, and thankfully, the mirror piece was still in the clamshell. It had fallen off in the package. Whew. I'm starting to think there's a reason this guy was sitting around for half a decade. But, honestly, despite the issues I have had with the faulty wiring, the horrible arm panel design, the really stiff wrist joints, pieces being off in the package, super loosey-goosey thigh joints, I still think this thing is pretty neat. I haven't even gone over everything quite yet. First of all, the details seem really cool. He seems really nicely detailed. I love the head. I think the head is very gorgeously painted. I love how it looks. I love the faceplate. Can that be removed without me wanting to end somebody? Can I just take that off? Yes. Okay. So there he is without it. That actually looks pretty good. I can appreciate an Optimus Prime where you can just remove the faceplate and not have to worry about like swapping out anything else. That actually looks pretty nice. The lips look a little odd, but I mean that's still like Optimus without his faceplate. That looks nice. I'll keep him with it on though. For movie Prime, at least the first trilogy Prime, I like him with the faceplate. But actually, Age of Extinction, I like him without the faceplate. So yeah, I like the little gold hits. I like the washing. I like the vents on the back of the head. The back has a lot of nice little details. The little gas tanks, little armor panels. I mean, all the Optimus Prime details are there, even the little gold in the armpits. It does seem it seems far more solid from the waist up, mostly because of these loosey-goosey hip joints. I think it's because is it because they're on ball joints? Is that how they designed it? Yeah, it seems like they're on ball joints. So, putting diecast on ball joints is a stupid idea. Absolutely moronic, but seems like Hero Cross didn't really get the memo on that one, unfortunately. But it's not too bad. Still seems like you can hold a pose, you know, because you can pose the legs, but they're kind of limited. I do get a little bit of like an ankle tilt. These little wibbly things are kind of annoying. His knee pads are on these really loose little ball joints. This is definitely something. I went in on this blind, man. I went in on this just thinking it looked cool. But $75. Oh, I hope I get some money from this video. Because, man, so I kind of was hoping this would be like the Revoltech Optimus, but super deformed. I was hoping lightning would be striking twice here. I was really hoping. Does he have a waist joint? I dare not even move it. I thought something break on this guy. I ain't even moving it. It looks like he should, but I ain't even moving it. It's giving me too much resistance. No thank you. His head is on a very interesting series of joints. So it's on a rotation down there, and a rotation up here. And then there's like this massive hinge that's like right there. So it allows him to look down very far, but also if you like misrotate all this stuff, you can get like this crazy head tilt, which is very odd, but it seems like the top one doesn't rotate all the way. Seems like the whole head doesn't rotate all the way, but given the size of the head, I don't really blame it. I mean, you have to move these shoulder pads out of the way just for his head to rotate. So how does this waist clamp work? Are we thinking this is going to actually work or nah? Because honestly, like, what part of this Optimus even looks like that? Like, what? Like, I guess right there, maybe? Dude, it's not gonna hold. It has nothing to hold on to. Like, nothing. Such a stupid design. Maybe the neck? Maybe he can, like, hold on to his neck? That's my only guess. I guess. It's better than the waist. But still, it's just so freaking weird, dude. Such an odd design. Such an odd toy, honestly. Screw an odd design. This is an odd toy. I have never gotten anything from this company. I don't think I'll ever get anything from this company again. But I do have to say, this thing looks gorgeous. Like, this is a very gorgeous Optimus Prime. The joints aren't too bad, but I can definitely say this is one of the least fun figures I have to move. I was hoping this would be fairly posable, but I think they made it too intricate for its own good. I think that's the problem going on here. It's too intricate for its own good. And that sucks, dude. That sucks. I was hoping this thing would be way nicer than it actually is. Number one, the display base doesn't even light up properly. But speaking of the lights, I did, again, get some little button cell batteries in him. So his little lights down there can light up. But most importantly, and it's very nice and bright, his eyes light up. They are so bright, dude. They are so bright. That's cool. Loving the lights. I think that's neat. But overall, man, I don't know how I feel about this one. Let me give you a bit of a size comparison. Let me give you one with a figure I'm sure most of you guys either have or have a good idea of how big it is. Here it is with Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus. Keep in mind, this is on the display base. You can see it's a decent size. It's not bad. It's not a bad size, but it's definitely an interesting size. I'll give it that. It's not bad. It kind of reminds me of like a Master Grade SD. I haven't built one of those yet, but I do plan on getting the one that's like the Wing Zero Custom. I plan on getting that one. But man, I don't know if I can recommend this. Man, I gotta be real with you. It's been a while since I've gotten a bit of a stinker, and I can say this is a bit of a stinker. It's not that bad. It's not the worst thing ever. It's still pretty decent. I enjoy the diecast. I love the paint. I think the sculpt is excellent. I love the lights, at least on the figure. The base, as you saw, doesn't work too well. The display base is whack. Some of the engineering choices, like the swappable hands, the little panels on the arms, are whack. The ball joints at the hips are whack. This guy, he's got 3 strikes against him, man. And that sucks. I really wanted to love this thing, but I don't love it. I enjoy it. I think it looks cool. I think it's going to look cool on my Optimus Prime shelf. Like, I think some people are going to see this one and think, wow, that one's got a big head. And I'll be like, yep, he sure does. He was also one of the most expensive ones there. This is seriously the most I've ever spent on a wacky Optimus Prime like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this guy. Have you ever picked up any Hero Cross hybrid metal figuration figures? Do you think they're trash? Do you think they're good? Do you think this Optimus was just over-engineered? Or do you think I just have ham hands and don't know how to handle something intricate like this? If that's what you think, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Thank you so much, though, for watching. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.